The next question from the slip. We have talked about astronomy. What is the reference towards astrology and effect of the position of stars and planets on human life? The Hindu mythology and belief lays a lot of stress on Janpatri and palmistry. Your comments, please.
Question posed is, the Quran speaks about astronomy. What does the Quran speak about astrology? Like looking at the stars and Janpatri, fortune telling, etc. The Quran says in several places, including Surah Ma'idah chapter 5 verse number 90, it says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O you who believe, innamal khamru wal maisuru, most certainly intoxicants and gambling, wal anzabu wal aslamu, dedication of stones, divination of arrows, rijsun min amali shaitan, these are Satan's handiwork. Abstain from such handiwork that you may prosper. The Quran says that do not indulge in fortune telling. It doesn't say whether fortune telling can be right or wrong. It says don't indulge in it. And we know there are many people who can look at the palm and predict your future by looking at the stars, and we know most of it is fake. We know most of it is fake. You go to a computer, put your date of birth, and you get the answer. There was a research done by a professor to just show to the people what did he mean. He taught a classroom of 100 students for 7 days. At the end of the 7 days, he said, I have come to know the nature of all the students. I will write each one's nature on a piece of chit and give it to him. And when I say open the chit, open it simultaneously and give your views. So he wrote on a sheet of paper and gave to every student what his nature is. And what has he done in the past? What has he done so far? So all the students, they opened the chit. And do you know that more than 90% said that the teacher was 100% correct. The remaining 10% said he was 90% correct. The experiment was the teacher wrote the same thing for all the 100 students. You know, there are certain things, if I tell you, in the next 6 months, something good is going to happen to you. Even if 100 bad things happen, one good thing is going to happen. So it is no prediction. It is just making a flurry of the people. Most of these people who say that we can predict, you know what they say? See, all the other people who predict future are false. But the one which I go to, he is 100% correct. Everyone says that. And they take them for a ride, just to make money. Quran does not say whether it's right or wrong. Quran says do not indulge in fortune telling. It does not say no one can tell about this or that. It says don't indulge, it will cause you more harm. Hope that answers the question.
The next question from the slip is by Advocate Abbas Hetaukar. He asks, the world is threatened with the menace of AIDS. It is not known how to deal with it. Does Quran throw any light on its causes and prevention?
The question posed was that we are threatened with AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Does Quran throw any light on that? If you happen to know, that's the first international AIDS conference, it took place in our city of Bombay. In 1994, in Hotel Oberoi Towers, first international conference on AIDS. And Dr. Michael Merson, he was the person who headed here from WHO, World Health Organization. At that time he said there were about 11 million cases of AIDS detected, out of which 1.6 is present in India. And at the end of century, there will be 40 million cases of AIDS in the world, out of which 11 million will be in India. More than 25% will be in India. And he said that within 5 years' time, the next 5 years, there is doubtful of any cure. No one will know how to cure this. Best is prevention. Prevention is better than cure. And the reason for this AIDS, he gave as, one is homosexuality. Other is heterosexuality, unsafe sex, that adultery. Third is using needles for drugs, blood transfusion, etc. And fourth is associated with alcoholism. If you analyze, Quran throws light on most of these topics. Quran says in Surah Araf, chapter number 7, verse number 80 and 81, that we sent Lut alayhi salam, Prophet Lut, peace be upon him, to the people. And he said to them, do you practice lewdness